Well, welcome to the Cafe. I am Elizabeth, and I'm here with my posse. That's the group of guides and angels which I work with to bring you the energy message for this week. And they are still really hammering in the theme of decluttering. And they wanted me to share with you some of the successes that not only I have had, but others have had with just following through, taking small steps toward their goal. And remember, we're on this thing of building spiritual muscle to help us have luck, to be able to live under correct knowledge. And correct knowledge is that we are powerful spiritual beings gifted with the ability to co-create with the universe. And we're starting out this month doing warm-ups, doing just small tips that will help us move toward our goal. Talked about the importance of writing things down, of having a journal. I've learned that what gets written gets done. We talked about last week, and they gave us suggestions as far as not only decluttering our physical space, but how important it is to declutter our emotional and mental space also, that we can grow and move into the next phase of whatever it is that our journey is going to take us. And the good thing is we can choose where we're going with this journey. And like, we are not prisoners. We can choose. We're free to choose. And then we need to follow through. And this week, I wanted to definitely point out some successes. One of my clients, and she, we talked about the importance of narrowing down what you want. And she followed through, and she got it down to 3 things that she felt that she was going to focus in for the rest of this year. And one of those things was to organize her house and that decluttering. And she said when she first thought about it, she knew it needed to be done, but when she got home, it just seemed so daunting. Well, ask and you will receive. She asked, well, what would it take for me to get this house clean? And just so happened, she ran into a podcast where somebody was talking about how if you're overwhelmed with decluttering, first pick the space where you spend the most time in. And she said, oh, wow, for me, that's the kitchen. And then she said, the person said, well, set a timer, take it section by section. Don't get overwhelmed with trying to do everything at once. She said it didn't happen all at once. This is a pileup. So take it section by section. And she was sharing with me on our last visit how well she had done. And she was also sharing how it impacted distracted the family that her son, who was 7, was going around showing people, see, this is where this goes and that goes. So she said she definitely feels, and I'm sure it will happen, that once she gets it organized like she wants, that the family will begin to assist her in keeping it that way. Well, again, I'm so happy with her success. And then she called me back because one of the things that we talked about on this session was for her to do a vision board. Now, I shared my vision board, which is, uh, as you would guess, it's digital. I have it as my screen saver, and I did it in my favorite tool, Canva. And I shared that with her, and she said, she just got frustrated with trying to use Canva. So she decided that she needed to do hers the old school way. I said, hey, that's fine, whatever works. You just want to have something that keeps reminding you where you're going and what your destination is. So anyway, I said she had been looking for magazines, but there weren't any around. I said, well, you know, ask and you will find, and seek and you will discover it. She said in her decluttering, uh, yesterday she had to call me to show me. In her decluttering, she ran into 3 magazines that focused in on the areas that she wanted pictures of. And also in her decluttering, because one of her goals was health and fitness, she ran into 2 videos, a series that she had purchased that had gotten pushed back in the corner. So understand, if you begin to ask and seek and knock, you take the action and spirit will come up. It will bring it to you in amazing ways. Like I said with mine, I've recently moved. After 7 years, I am getting established in and putting down roots. And so I wrote all of the things that I wanted to acquire for this space. Now, I didn't think about how, I just did the what, because the how is up to the universe, because I ask every morning to connect me. And when I'm sitting down with my guides, with my posse, I ask to be connected to the people, places, thoughts, feelings, and ideas that will help me manifest whatever it is I need to manifest. And well, I manifest the completion of my list. Well, I was out shopping with a friend and I had gone for plants and I got the plants. But she said, come on, girl. We were in Lowe's and she said, come on, I'm thinking I need to get a rug. So we walked over there. Now, rug was on my list, but I I hadn't set aside the funds for the rug at the moment. That wasn't something that I actively was looking to check off. And as I was helping her, we saw the area rugs that were beautiful and nice, and they were 79. And then something grabbed our attention, and we looked around, and right in between 2 stalls were, it said clearance. And these same rugs that were marked 79 were then marked 29. So we began to look even more. She's saying, oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect for me. And as I began to dig for her, I ran into one, the very same $79 one for $19. Perfect, perfect. It definitely was the perfect color, perfect size, perfect price. So again, if you seek, if you ask, you will be answered. If you seek, you will find. If you knock, the door will be open. But remember, they are action words. They require you to do something. It works if you work it. I'm working it for me. I suggest that you work it for yourself. And if I can help you in any way, please do contact me because I do believe that you are supposed to be happy, healthy, and prosperous. And I know it's not, I think, I hope, I know that you too can have luck. You too can live under correct knowledge and be the deliberate creator you came here to be. I think that's it. And if you're wondering, for those of you that don't know, I am Elizabeth. I am an intuitive channel. I am also the author of Building Spiritual Muscle and the founder of the Indigo Institute of Nevada and a spiritual geek. I'm not a spiritual geek, well, a spiritual geek and a digital geek. And I do believe it is my mission to help all of you highly sensitive, natural born leaders, which I call indigos, become deliberate creators and create the life you both deserve and desire. We need your light. Try it. May light, love, and plenty of laughter accompany you on your path. Let's see. I am Elizabeth. May you have a blessed one.